And you have like very direct experience because you haven't just started one, you started several. But there's a psychology of starting, of being in a startup and not just being in a startup, but of, being the forefront of that. Can you speak to the psychology of how it changed you and what you learned during those times?
I love your line of questions. Great. I think when I am thrown into an area, I am not scared.
Mm.
Um, is the biggest mindset change. And somehow I am fully confident that I will identify a problem and solve it. And I'll be just fine. And with some luck, maybe I'll disrupt the company. With some persistency and some help around me, I will probably do great. I think that mindset change is very interesting the way that you put it. Like, for example, if I were to pitch you an idea right now to say, oh, let's go use ChatGPT to write some books.
Mhm.
Um, because ChatGPT is around. I love reading books. Let's go disrupt this market, right? When I start with that idea, I never just keep it to myself. I'll be like, let me tell everyone if I really am passionate about that. Let me go tell everyone, and everyone's going to have their differences in opinion. Someone will be like, oh, I don't know. You're going to have to go print things, and that's like inventory costs. Some other will be like, who's still reading these days? And then some other will be like, oh, what about like making it into games? And I still read too. And all that. So when people ask those questions, especially the ones that are challenging you, I love it.
Mm.
And some people don't like hearing no. And some people don't know how to respond to other people don't agree with your ideas. But when I hear it, I was like, oh, tell me more.
Yeah.
Because that is also a mindset change, right? Because they are there to free advice that they're giving you that you can make your startup potentially better. Um, or even any problems that you're trying to solve, you have a more comprehensive view, right? So it's the same. Like even within NVIDIA, I changed my career path multiple times. And each time I will have to say I went into that industry with zero background knowledge. It was
Mm.
nothing that I learned in college. It was nothing that I learned in my previous role. Were they transferable skills? Yes. But it's the mindset to know that I'm going to do a Wikipedia search. I'm going to ask ChatGPT a couple of questions. I'm going to sit down and read a 500-page textbook on AI for drug discovery and just to learn it all. I think it's that calmness and that mindset that I'm going to be just fine going into an industry is what building a startup do for you because you just go through so much and
Sure.
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and we come out on the other end um, much more wiser to solve better problems.